Journalism is really about truth. Journalism is about establishing facts. We've got access to more information than any other generation in the whole of human history. But journalists are giving us that quality information that has been through an editorial process, so we can rely on it much more than stuff we just happen to read. Journalism, politics and history are all linked together. And this is a course that gives you those three disciplines to work together to make you the best possible journalist if that's what you want to be. But also if you want to go into politics, this is the century of communication. You might also want to go into the heritage industry if you've been fascinated by history. So this course will really give you the chance to build those skills to the greatest possible extent. It is a very difficult climate for journalists to work in. If we look at Russia now, there's huge restrictions there. But also too in the United States, the media are under attack. These attempts to restrict and to control are actually a form of recognition of how very important journalism is. What we're trying to instill into journalism students here is to follow their natural curiosity. You can't understand any kind of conflict without understanding the causes of that conflict, the different actors in it, and the different opinions that they have. If we look, for example, at the way that President Putin has made use of history in his justification of the war on Ukraine, if we look at the way that history is a very important part of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, it is really, really important for journalists who are reporting on these political trends to understand where the facts lie, and that means understanding history. I worked as a journalist for 20 years, mostly in international news. I worked for Reuters Television and for the BBC, and I completed postings in Moscow, in Brussels and in Gaza. So I really saw the world as it is today taking shape. It really is the best job in the world, and that's why I get so much out of encouraging the next generation. I find teaching students at City St George's really, really rewarding. Every autumn I'm really struck by the energy that comes into the classroom. It's really good for me to feel that enthusiasm to help students be the very best and to achieve as much of their potential as they possibly can.